Hey everybody, what's happening? Son of a Silver Stacker here. In today's numismatic news and information for the 25th day of November 2022, I'd like to welcome you over to APMEX so we can check out those spot prices. But before that, I'm going to welcome you over to a good morning to you with Tiny Numismatics. That's going to be number 286. That's 9:30 a.m. this morning Eastern, 6:30 a.m. Pacific time. Now, don't forget, tonight we have that Black Friday coin and sports card auction at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. Hope to see you there. Now, one last thing before we go to APMEX, I want to give a huge shout out to our channel members. Thank you very much, each and every single one of you. This would be so much more challenging without you. Now let's go over here, hit reload on the spot prices. Looks like gold is still up 580, 1761 even Steven. Silver is now down 3 cents to 21.59. Platinum down 680 to 1001 even Steven, and palladium down 1090 to 1901 even Steven. So 1, 2, 3. I have the double nickel or double zeros. Interesting. So let's go over here to the United States Mint, and I wanted to give a heads up to everybody on two specific products from 2022. It's the United States Mint proof set and the United States Mint's silver proof set. Okay, these are really the flagship products for the United States Mint, along with their uncirculated set. But more importantly, I think we should know the mintages for these, or the sales rather, for these proof sets and silver proof sets is historically low. All right, now this could all change. All right, if the United States Mint does determine that they're going to be adding more product and putting more back on the shelf, because as of right now, the 22 proof set is on a remind me status, as you can see right there. And there was no mintage limit, no household order limit, no product limit. So could they add more? Absolutely. They could add 50, 75,000 easily. But where are we at with the numbers right now for the proof set of 2022? And just for a heads up, I guess for historical reference, the proof set of 2021 is no longer available. So let's keep talking about the proof set of 2022, and we're going to go to coinnews.net. There's an article by Mike Unser dated November 23rd, 2022. Title of the article is U.S. Mint Sales 2022 Innovation Reverse Proof Set Debuts. So I'm going to go here and go straight to the clad. Now, there we go. So we know that this item has been on Remind Me for a few days now, and we estimate that the total sold for 2022 is around 400,000 clad proof sets. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, that's kind of a lot, but, well, historically speaking, it's not. Check this out. So we're going to go here. This is the standard proof sets from 1936 to present, and they all have a Philadelphia mint mark. Well, no mint mark, really. It's Philadelphia, right? Now, look at the numbers here. If you have one of these, congratulate yourself or whoever hooked you up with that. Now, here we go, the post-war proof sets. These are all Philadelphia as well. And we are right here between 1955 and 1956 at 400K, right? Now, let's go to the modern era proof sets from 68 till present. All right, and let's look at those numbers. Well, we don't even, I mean, look at that. 3 million, 2 million, 2.9, 2.6, 3.2, and so on and so forth. So look at that one, got up to 4 million back in 1981. That's just a remarkable number. And I think that was one of the highest of all the years that the United States mints. 4.1, there you go, 1976. And wow, that's a great year. Anyway, those two at 4 million are the highest we've seen. But what happens is, after a certain point in time, they start tapering off remarkably. Now, I'm talking 3 million. So, folks, most proof sets, they don't really hold their value so much when they're in the millions. But as we've seen in the last few years, I mean, just try and buy a proof set from 2020 or 2021. They're remarkably expensive, especially those 2020s. And Kevin over at Coins Making Sense has pointed out to us, and I can show you on coinnews.net, that the even years seem to be leaner years. Isn't that something? So here we go. Now we've dropped below the millions, okay, starting here in 2012. So we're 794, 800, 714, 662, and so on and so forth until we get to 517 in 2018. So let's go back over to the coinnews.net, and there we go. So proof set 2018, 517, proof set of 2019, 601, proof set of 2020, lean year. All right. Talked about the even years are the lean years, 517, 464, and here we are in a lean year of 2022, 400,000. Folks, if you haven't picked up these clad proof sets from 2022, I do believe this will be a historic set, not only for the absolute rarity of the mintages and the sales, and that could obviously all change if the mint does add more product to the shelves, but for the American Women quarters, this is a big deal. And not only that, but look at this. This is another, I think, low mintage. It's the 2022 American Women quarters proof set, only sold 42,000. And look at the historical mintages for the quarters proof sets, 86, 81, 64, and so on and so forth. Remarkable, isn't it? Now, let's keep on keeping on here. I got a lot to say. Now, that's the proof set of 2021. I told you that one's unavailable. And the one from 2022 is unavailable. But what's interesting here is that both silver proof sets, the one from 2022 is available right now, as well as the 2021 silver proof set. Okay, I thought that was really interesting. And not only is that interesting? Well, do you remember when the mints send out coupons for people? They could almost get like $45 off of this set. So it's bringing it back down to that $60 price. And I thought that might have reduced all of the inventory to a remind me status, but it didn't. And I got to show you the numbers here. This is remarkable. So let's go back to the silver proof set of 2022. All right, this one obviously has 3 more quarters than the other set. Just had the Tuskegee Airmen and the other fractional silver of the Washington Crossing, the Delaware quarter. Now, if you don't know what fractional silver is, it's basically any size under 1 troy ounce of precious metals. That's fractional as far as precious metals. Now, keep on keeping on. Let's go to the numbers here. This is very important, folks, because not only is the proof set from 2022 a super low mintage or sales, it turns out, well, the silver proof set from 2022 is as well. Check this out. Bam. So look at this. We're looking at numbers of 28,656 left for the remainder of this year, if the mint doesn't add any more to the shelf. That's a huge if. But if they don't, well, let's look at the historical mintages here, folks. Now, I've added the number of 28,658 to the total sales right now, 217,429, and we are going to be under 250,000 silver proof sets for 2022. Now, that is huge, folks, because look at this. The silver proof set of 2021, still available. Look how many they have available still, 20,829. You compare that, that's about 8,000 more for the 2022. Remarkable. So let's go down here. I hope you're following along, folks. This is a big deal. Now, it says here silver proof sets, right? Bam. 217, that's the number I showed you on the calculator, right? 217,429 plus the 28,658 that they got remaining. That's 246,087. And then maybe, just maybe, from the time they reported these numbers and today's date, the 25th, well, maybe there's a few, maybe 1,000, maybe 2,000 in there. So let's say this is 250,000 for the sake of argument, okay? And what I'm saying is this, the silver proof set from 2022, let's just say the mintage is at 250, just for math's sake, okay? Bam. So let's go here to Wikipedia again, and we're going to be looking at the silver proof sets from 1976 and then 92 till present. Okay, obviously the silver proof set in 1976, that's a really beautiful set, and they almost made 4 million of those, and it's a Washington quarter, Kennedy half dollar, and an Eisenhower dollar, and they all struck in 40% silver. Now, more importantly, let's get to the mintages for the silver proof set in the modern era, starting in 1992. All right, here we go. 1 million sets. Now remember, folks, we are at how much? Yeah, 250 for math's sake. 1 million. So yeah, not doing it. Not even close, folks. 250, not even close. Wow. 1.1, 1,800,000, 763, 697, 583. We're at 2010. That's 12 years ago. 574, 395, 4. Hey, all right, getting close there, but nowhere near 250, correct? We are really low, folks. Really super duper extra low. Look at that. So I'm going here to 2020, and I think that's about as close as it gets. But that's still what? About 85,000, 50 plus the 60. Yeah, that's way more sets than 2022. Now let's check out 2021, because we know that's still for sale, right? So 2021 has 28,000 sets available, plus they're at about 300,000. So you're looking at 328 compared to 250. Folks, here we go again. These 2022 silver proof sets. And how long will it take for these to be realized to be very important and a low mintage? Now, I think if you're watching this video now, you got a heads up. What do you do with that information? Now, we got to take it with a grain of salt, because the United States Mint could easily add more product to the schedule. But will they, considering we're already in November of 2022? In fact, I think less than a week, we're going to have the, it's going to be December. All right, it'll be like December 2nd, 1 week from today. Yeah, that's huge, folks. So there it is, the silver proof set, and the proof set from 2022 is going to be a remarkably low mintage if the mint doesn't add any more. In fact, it's going to be the lowest mintage ever out of the clad proof sets and the silver proof sets. Wow, yeah? Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wee, wow. Now let's head over here to the plus ones, okay? Now, why did the police arrest the turkey? Sketched. Well, they suspected it of foul play. Foul play. Now, this is Dueteronmy 15, 7 through 8. Now it says here, if there's a poor man among your brothers in any of the towns of the land that the Lord God is giving you, do not be hardened or hard-hearted or tight-fisted toward your poor brother, right? Tight-fisted, cheap, hard-hearted, means you don't care, means you're not giving towards your poor brother. Rather, be open-handed and freely lend him whatever he needs again and again, right? Until he figures it out and gets on his own. Now, some folks, they don't want your help. They're too proud to accept your help. And what I think we can do in those cases, maybe just lend it to him. Well, let me just lend you this until you can pay me back, right? Yeah, lend him. So some folks need to be lended, other folks need to be given freely. That's right. So isn't it interesting? Now let's head over here to 395 99.9 KON Coin News Radio. This is Led Zeppelin, Black Dog on Black Friday. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hope you enjoy this. Yeah, so there it is, folks. I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you're hearing, please subscribe to the channel. It's free. Son of a Silver Stacker, out.